meron na. So, si Baguio. Saan man tato ka?
Lunes man tayo pista, no?
Lunes na, Medyo City.
Sa bunso, natudula na. Ah!
Welcome to a very special edition of 2K TV.
It's our annual 2K TV award show.
So you know what that means. I had to bust out the gold suit because tonight we're celebrating you, the community.
You look very nice, Chris. I'm so excited to give out.
Goosas.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. Alongside Grant Hill and Steve Smith, Allie LaForce, our reporter. I'm Brian Anderson. We'll see the Indiana Pacers taking on the San Antonio Spurs. And now the Indiana Pacers starters. It's Parker on the attack. Pass to Splitter. And they're going to count that bucket. Send it to the line. It could be a big play.
Kaya wala may Domingo.
Tapos basketball at Lunes.
Nakta, isa.
Sabi na akong taga-adlaw ako. Yan ako may Domingo.
Wala po siya, kasagaya yung ako kay maglaag po sa pamilya.
Ah, wow.
Pwede man, kung kita mo dula, mabrihan man ako.
Okay, oh. Lingaw. Shot, no?
Here's some 2K TV interactive.
That's right, we're making it pretty easy, so we're practically handing you some free DC. So listen up and make sure you hit the right button.
All right, here's the question. Which team took the title of 2000?
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Reporting from the sideline, it's the Los Angeles Clippers taking on the San Antonio Spurs. Here in the five for the Clippers. You got Paul. He's out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then it's Paul. And it's Redick in at the two. Oh, here's Griffin.
Okay.
And Griffin scores with the assist by Bond.
Blake Griffin right now working the inside game and has the skills.
Papay kaya si Karek sa mga scrimmage. Taas kaya niya, makahandi lang yan.
Nice ball by San Antonio.
Yawa, plus ESW mo dula.
Over in the corner. Shot clock at 6. The Spurs going to get a shot. Puts one up from 19. And it comes off the front of the rim. And here's Griffin. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Ball outside. Tipped away. Chris Paul covering.
Hawaii, baby. Hawaii.
Broad shoulders and those hands catching that one down, wasting no time going back.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, Tagum.
Greg
Popovich and I talked for a few minutes. He told me it's always a challenge when you face a team this
Parker.
opportunistic. He said those guys are going to look to take advantage of any weakness. We have to really communicate defensively tonight. Guys, back to you.
Good stuff, David. They're going to go up against some great shooters, no doubt about it.
I like that they zeroed in on a specific problem they want to solve. Curious to see their game plan early on.
Nice,
TP. And lots of effort and lots of great reads. That's how you stay connected to the shooter.
Here's Paul. Following the score by Tony Parker. Paul goes in.
Nice D.
That one doesn't go. Good D by Parker. Barnes against Leonard.
Kawhi, baby.
Good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
That's Kawhi pushing the action all by himself there, attacking inside and starting to take charge.
Paul, no one around him. Nailed from three-point land.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Parker looking over the floor. Now here's Griffin. Inside, Jordan. Slam dunk by Jordan.
Congratulations to the Warriors, and as a congratulations to all of our 2K TV Awards champions, here's what they'll be receiving. Prizes include a ton of 2K22 VC, a digital copy of NBA2K23, and we're also throwing in some
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. This is Brian Anderson. I'm here with Grant Hill and Chris Webber, and the fourth member of our crew, Allie LaForce. It's the Los Angeles Clippers taking on the San Antonio Spurs. So here's the Clippers starting group. They've got DeAndre Jordan, Chris Paul out there with J.J. Redick. Then there's Barnes, and it's Griffin in at the power forward position. Now here's Parker. Shot clock at 5. Spurs need to get one up here. Leonard for 3. Griffin pulls down the board.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Over Parker.
Nice D,
Griffin's
Parker.
shot is off.
Oh, you hate to let those easy chances slip through your fingers.
Wow.
Steps back and fires. And it's Jordan with the rebound. And it's the Clippers ball. Outside Paul. Redick outside.
Patay.
Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Paul for 3. They get the rebound. It's good on the putback.
The jam not only shows Jordan's length, but also his hoops IQ. It's hard to line up a putback like that.
Outside, Green. Pass to Duncan. Poke loose. Paul with a steal. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. A quick shot there. It's off target. And it's the Spurs ball. Leonard outside. Here's Splitter. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
He's off on the first. No good on the second free throw. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Barnes with it. Parker
Nice
picks him
D.
up. Stolen by Parker. Leonard attacking.
Kawhi.
Throws it down.
Inside, Leonard has so many go-to moves. He knows how to get by into a shot.
Ball passes to Griffin. Up and in on the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Yeah, very little resistance.
Hawaii, baby.
You have to bring much faster help than that.
Oh, the claw! I mean, Leonard controls the ball with those massive hands. Just throws it down.
Pass to Griffin. Got a hand on it.
Nice block. Teamy, baby.
Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs. Parker against Paul. Parker passes to Leonard. Six on the shot clock. And that misses. That would have put him up.
Nice D, Parker.
Excellent D there from Parker. Shoots over Paul.
Well, you see why Paul's made all defensive first team so many times in his career. Terrific job.
And so a tie game here as we end this low-scoring first quarter. And we'll be back in just... And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. All right, guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
No question. It's been stifling thus far, but then that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
On the floor for the Clippers, they've got Reggie Bullock, and it's Collison in at point guard. Here's Bullock.
Nice D, Duncan.
Man, with the ball's in his hands, that's as high percentage as it gets. It's just a fluke miss.
Papi Mills.
And they seem to have a hard time picking good shots in the first quarter, but it's all coming together now for them here.
Pass to Bullock. Here's Granger. Here's
Nice D, Joseph.
That shot, no good. And the Spurs going the other way now. Here's Joseph. Oh, can't get it. This is his first attempt. The Clippers trail. Here's Granger. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Big time effort on the glass.
And when you have a touch that soft, those tip-ins are easier to make. Now a timeout called by San Antonio. And it's a completely new group for the Clippers. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. Parker outside. Pass to Green. Back to Parker. Here's Splitter. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Leonard.
Hawaii, baby.
And once again, off the mark by San Antonio. Leonard's gone 2 of 5 tonight. The 3 from Barnes. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. And so it's San Antonio with it. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Parker outside. And he drives in. Griffin pulls down the board.
It's not easy to keep him from converting those. I mean, the D has to be airtight.
Very pretty alley.
Oh, man, you better appreciate the unselfishness. Redick sees an open teammate. As great of a shooter as he is, he's fast in getting him the ball.
Ooh, it's stolen by Jordan. Griffin in the post. Leonard defending. Jordan inside. Off target with a jump hook.
Credit to D for not giving up on that play. He's a tough cover down low.
Parker outside. Pass to Green. Back to Parker. 5 to shoot. Ooh, rejected by Jordan. Outside Paul. From outside the arc. The offensive rebound. Slam dunk by Jordan.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. And the defense has to be aware of this. When you don't put a body on him, you pay the consequences.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here. A pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. The period wrapped up with the teams on level. And that should do it with the...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. The Clippers in the lead. Paul passes to Barnes. Now here's Paul. Takes one from 10 feet. Griffin's shot is off.
Good offense beats good defense?
Not always. And to the Clippers. We've got Chris Paul. Barnes is out there with Blake Griffin. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Redick in at the 2 spot. Barnes passes to Jordan. Here's Griffin. Blocked. And he gets it back.
This is not the start, man. Out of the break over 3 so far. They're not playing with much intensity.
Parker, no good.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
This isn't like it. And he knows it. The best thing they can do is try to get him more easy looks.
Outside Barnes.
2 minutes.
Here's the floater. And he lays it up and in. And the Clippers lead by 6.
And that's got to be a relief. Finally getting something to go here in the second half.
Parker against Paul. Parker, no good.
Still looking for his first make, and they could really use the help right now.
Griffin slams it in.
A big man with major upside. Griffin wants to use his athleticism as much as possible.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
And they might be pressing a little, forcing some things. This is a good opportunity to calm everyone down.
1:25 left in the third. It's Parker on the attack. Outside, Green. Pass to Parker. Clock at 6. Griffin against Leonard. Shoots over Griffin. Here's Duncan. And there's 2. Work on the glass, paying off that time.
Making the most of that possession. Unwilling to give up on the play.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Ball against Parker. Pass to Redick. Griffin in the post. He has 6. Rebound San Antonio.
He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting.
His
teammates have had his back. And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. It seems really frustrating.
Parker with it. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. 6 to shoot. Here's Duncan. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. And now it's just a 4-point Clipper lead.
Oh, it's all about the assist on that play. He puts it in the perfect spot.
Pass to Granger. Puts one up from 19. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And that'll do it for the third quarter. The Clippers on top, up by 4. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
This is how you quarterback an offense. He sees and anticipates what the defense is doing.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. Ball against Parker. Leonard outside. Griffin pulls down the board. Griffin's got his 6th rebound on the night. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile run block a moment ago.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense. Positioning himself well to send it back.
On the floor for the Clippers. J.J. Redick out there with Chris Paul. Then there's Blake Griffin. Then there's Barnes. And it's Jordan in at the 5. Roaming the paint.
Great team. You can tell Redick has no issues giving up the ball to his guys.
San Antonio trailing here. Ooh, poked away. Pass to Parker. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
And it's Jordan with the rebound. Here's Griffin. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. They'll pin that foul on Danny Green.
He plays with such rabid intensity. Love how hard Griffin goes at it. He's skilled at drawing the contact.
For the Spurs, this one not looking good. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
He gets it in there.
Oh, that's some skill on that assist. I mean, the timing has to be perfect on a lead pass.
It's Barnes on the wing. Pass to Griffin. And the shot goes down.
You got to do more than that to stop Griffin. I mean, he's using his brute strength to capitalize through contact.
Here's Duncan, defended by Griffin. A nice shot by Duncan.
Just what they wanted from that possession. A quality look in tight.
Parker against Paul. Pass to Griffin. Lays it up and out. Nice reverse. Griffin's got 6 in the quarter.
That bucket tells you about the power of Griffin. I mean, he got a man all over him, and it doesn't even affect him.
Basket's good.
I love the throwback basketball. Work it down low and set up your teammate.
Outside Paul. The teardrop. And Griffin the bucket on the assist by Paul. And the Clippers lead by 8.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
This is no let-up. You know, this is the kind of hard-nosed competitiveness that wins games.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They're down by 8. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth. And now let's present our New Balance player of the game, Blake Griffin.
He scored over 50% of his team points. So, yeah, it's obvious that he's the pick. The defense has tried to slow him down, but nothing has worked. He has just owned them tonight. This type of dominant performance is going to be talked about for a long time.
I'm telling you, the added pressure of the road really brings out the best in him. You can tell he enjoyed playing so well in front of an unfriendly crowd. Griffin passes to Paul. 26 seconds left in the fourth. Pass to Redick. Takes the 3. He drops it from range.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, I love how they play for one another out there. No signs of selfishness. Just a total team effort. Hard work on the boards. A lot of competition for that one. But he's got the limp to be the first one, too.
Paul with it.
get this started. Here are our winners for the 2K TV Awards for 2K22.
Starting aboard the Concha Del Mar, you braved the wild seas and steered your My Player through over 15,000 winds. Our cruise captain is Ant Falcone. Congratulations!
15,000 wins? That's a whole lot of W's. Heading over to the city, this player dominated in the 2K streets. So our award for city.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. We've got the San Antonio Spurs and the Los Angeles Clippers. And it's going to be San Antonio off the tip. And a look at the starters for San Antonio. We've got Splitter. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Duncan. Then there's Parker. And it's Green in at the 2 spot. Now here's Duncan. Shoots over Griffin. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Barnes dishes to Reddick. Ball outside. It's a nice ball movement by the Clippers. Jordan finds Paul. Jordan trying to free himself up. And Paul gets it to go in.
What a pretty look. DeAndre Jordan, to have that kind of touch on your passing, such a quality piece for a big man.
Here is Parker. He takes it in. Duncan trying to break loose. Reddick passes the ball. We're about 1 minute into the first. Reddick for 3. Tim Duncan grabs the miss. And here's Duncan. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. There's the pass to Splitter. Green kicks to Parker. Outside Leonard. Pocket 6. Spurs working now with a new shot clock. And it's good for 2.
And Duncan just superb when he gets in close to the basket. Has a number of moves to choose from. And that soft, delicate touch near the rim.
Griffin trying to get open. And Paul gets it to go in.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
Leonard against Barnes. Floats one. Splitter. Here's Duncan. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Barnes looking around. Ball finds Reddick. Back to Paul. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Barnes can't get it to go. Over in the corner, Green. Passes it to Leonard. Knocks it loose. And pushing it up. Here's the Clippers. Ball's running. That one good for 2.
There's a level of floor awareness that has always been innate to Chris Paul. What a pretty find.
Paul against Parker. To the inside. Griffin with it. 3-pointer.
One of the best defensive players in the entire league. Kawhi Leonard, so hard to get a clean look against him.
And we reach the end of the first quarter. Clippers lead by 4. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. You guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
You got to credit their defense. Communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter to play. Setting the floor for the Clippers. They've got Reggie Bullock, Jared Dudley out there with Davis. Then there's Danny Granger. And it's Collison in at the 1 spot. Here's Collison after the basket by San Antonio. Davis the pass to Dudley. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take big group substitution here for the Clippers. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Davis. Barnes comes in for Danny Granger. J.J. Redick's checked in for Reggie Bullock. And Paul subbed in for Darren Collison. San Antonio also making some changes. Splitter's checked in for Bonner. And it's Green in for Patty Mills. Now here's
nice.
And that one's good. Duncan.
And how about the IQ there by Ginobili in that pick and roll? He is so good with being able to thread the needle with that pass.
Here is Paul. Barnes outside. Pops it up for Jordan. And he lays in the alley-oop.
Boy, this guy has run this play so many times. DeAndre Jordan understands how to read the defense.
Ginobili finds Green. Now Duncan. And Jordan sends it back.
This is not the guy you want in your zip code when the ball is going up. DeAndre Jordan twice on the pipes.
Paul can't get it to go.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Griffin's checked in for Jared Dudley. Leonard, he's checked in for San Antonio. Parker comes in for Corey Joseph. It's Parker outside. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Now here's Paul. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Outside, Redick. 6 to shoot. And the foul goes on Blake Griffin. That is his first foul of the game.
Really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Ryan Hollins, who's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. And it's Granger in for Barnes. The Spurs also changing it up. Matt Bonner comes in for Splitter. And Boris Diaw is sub for Tim Duncan. And so it's Paul with it. Bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers.
Nicely, Bonner.
Granger misses. Green against Redick. Green kicks to Parker. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. The Clippers.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. A pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. Their field goal percentage was a robust 50% in the period. That's something they can hang their hat on. The second quarter saw them look. And that'll do it.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. The Clippers in the lead. On the floor for San Antonio, Kawhi Leonard is out there with Duncan. And it's Green, and it's Splitter, and it's Parker in at the 1. Pass to Leonard. For the tie, Duncan trying to break loose. Leonard, no luck. And here is Los Angeles now. Griffin passes to Paul. Back to Griffin. Jordan trying to free himself up. A nice shot by Griffin. Griffin's got the lead up to 4 now for the Clippers. And here is Green. No points in the game yet for him. Back to Parker. Takes it off the glass.
And able to get it done once again in close. Just one of the ultimate finishers at the rim.
Bounce pass from Paul.
Remaining in the third quarter. 2 minutes.
Green against Redick. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Outside Griffin. 5 on the clock over Duncan. That shot by Griffin, no good. Griffin's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Knocked loose. Splitter kicks to Leonard. Parker passes to Splitter. Kicks it out to Leonard. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
I'm glad we got to see the Mobile One block once more. What a play.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch. And that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Redick against Green. Here's Griffin. Rebound San Antonio. Duncan's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Leonard kicks to Parker. For the tie, Duncan trying to break loose. And too long on the shot. Parker's gone only 1 of 5 shooting from the floor. Feeds it to Barnes. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's the only option.
Danny Granger is checked in for Jordan. And San Antonio also making a switch. Ginobili's checked in. Spurs trail by 4. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Parker dishes to Ginobili. Leonard on the wing. Back to Duncan. Rebounded by Granger.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Pass to Griffin. Kicks to Ball. The 3. That shot misses. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Clippers lead by 4. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the 4th quarter. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this 4th quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. J.J. Redick is out there with Chris Paul. Then it's Barnes. Then there's Griffin. And it's Jordan in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Leonard, no luck.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And San Antonio called for the foul.
Well, DeAndre Jordan making his presence felt at the offensive end. Nice.
He's off on the second.
You know, he may be kicking himself for that one miss, but establishing the 2-possession lead was key.
The pass to Duncan. Leonard looking around. Here's Parker. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And Parker is just so clever at finding ways to score off the drive as he demonstrates there.
Barnes outside. Pops it up for Jordan. Barnes finds Jordan. One drops for Jordan's got the lead up to 5 now for the Clippers.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of
San Antonio calls timeout. They're down by 5. 1:56 left to play in the final quarter. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Greg Popovich talk to his team. Told them this is gut check time. This is when it gets real and when it gets fun. We're here to play in these big moments. Let's make this one count. Devin, by my count, that's 5 cliches.
Thank you, David. It's good.
And even with the contact, Parker gets the look to fall there. He has done that so many times over the course of his Hall of Fame career.
To the middle, here's Griffin. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass. Money.
Spurs trail by 5. Here's Green, and he converts it. Green's got his first points of the game.
Now, Danny Green has got such big-time experience. He is undeterred in a big moment.
Passes it to Griffin. Over Duncan. Another shot. Jordan can't get it to go.
Boy, he's at the cup. That is tremendous defense. Prohibit the lay-in without fouling.
Parker passes to Duncan. 56 seconds left in the fourth. That shot off. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Got it.
DJ with the fearless opportunity, boy. What a shot.
Ball against Parker. Outside, Green. From outside, off the mark. They go to the intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul. Third team foul. At the line from LA. At the line, DeAndre Jordan. 2 shots.
Cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
Well, you know what DeAndre Jordan is going to bring to the table every night. Great effort, incredible presence on the backboards, a ton of length defensively. Love everything he does for you.
And the shot from Parker there is just so clutch. What an unbelievable basket from him. He just gets it done on a regular basis.
His first personal foul. Fourth team foul.
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good. It's a 5-point game.
Yeah, the crucial part of those free throws is that it now makes it a 2-possession game.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 5. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, DeAndre Jordan.
And his percentage from the field tonight seemed almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
Leonard finds Splitter. Parker with it now by Barnes. Outside, Green. Splitter trying to break free. It drops. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And that one sent the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Boy, you think over the course of Chris Paul's career, he will have had a 10-year stretch where he was the best point guard in the league. But perhaps the value of his leadership qualities will be the thing he's most remembered for. Competitive spirit, pushing his team.
You. Yes. Maaga-maaga. Asa ka kapag-upit? Dato ko eh. Looks. Ha? Looks. Yeah. Kumoy? Napagalapit? Uy, Love City. May Love City. Brett mo ba? Brett, ang kuning ko na sa 2K11. Sige mo daw. Ito mga association ko. Yung kalit naglupad sila. Nag-11. Jordan.
Along with all their friends who helped make full parties in the new 2K22 feature Play Online with Friends, Julian World, Lala, UFTX.
Welcome everybody to another presentation of the NBA
Let's go.
Live on 2K
Go,
Sports. This is
LBJ
with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce with us on the sidelines. It's the Los Angeles Clippers facing the Cleveland Cavaliers. So here's the Clippers starting group. Barnes is out there with Blake Griffin. Then there's J.J. Redick.
LBJ mo ko na?
And it's Paul in at the one.
DJ na.
He's within shouting distance of the basket. He's going to get his bucket. You can count on that.
Outside Paul. Redick outside. Now here's Jordan. Shot clock at 6.
Good yan. Pops ka. Oh, pops ka. Pag ako napili sa asa. Kung ang pinta na ako doon.
Pass to James. Puts up a 3. Griffin pulls down the board. On offense here on the Clippers. Now here's Paul. Redick outside.
2 minutes remaining.
Back to Paul.
2 minutes.
Griffin right side.
Nice D-Love.
Griffin's shot is off.
You know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot.
Eman jumper.
That's good. Irving doing a nice job there being creative and efficient with that beautiful assist.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Redick outside.
Nicely Shumpert.
It's rebounded by Cleveland.
That's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
Outside Irving.
Yay!
Paul with a steal.
Wala, baba. Uy, nakabad ko.
Driving in. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Paul, so good with the ball. Carves his way inside with such ease and precision. That's what's so marvelous.
Nice! Iron Man.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Great creativity in the air.
A circus dunk for you right there, guys.
Now here's Griffin. And it's Kevin
Nice
Love with the foul.
Basi palaban mo.
First team foul. Coming onto the floor for the Clippers.
In the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Bullock. 6 on the shot clock. It's a 3 from Paul.
Ay, gali, wala.
And the ball out of play. The Cavaliers will have it.
Well, that looked like a failure to communicate. You hate unforced errors.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Williams is checked in. 24 seconds left to play in the first. Down low. Out to the wing. Here's Dellavedova. The Cavaliers again cannot hit. Pass to Granger. Here's Granger. Checked by James. Here's Collison.
Nice D. Nice shot.
Good on the jump shot.
And Collison with superb quickness. Tough to contain off the pick and roll.
1 quarter in the books. And it's been a close one. Cavaliers ahead. Up 2. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Good action already in this one. But a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And what stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area. Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
So here are the 5 for the Clippers to start the second. They've got Reggie Bullock, and it's Davis in at the 5, roaming the paint. From 13. And no good. So Cleveland will take it the other way. James passes to Williams. Here's Jefferson. Pass to Williams. Love inside. Checked by Davis. Counted. Good.
Never been afraid to get down and dirty inside. Even through contact, he's savvy enough to find a way to finish.
Here's Bullock.
Jones.
And about
Nice
a minute
D,
gone in the
LeBron.
second quarter. Granger, no good.
Nakuha pa nila
The Cavaliers leading. Jefferson. Pass to Jones. Right at the free throw line. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance. I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets. And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul. Stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
And he ends up missing both free throws. James, outside. Pass to Thompson. Here's Shumpert, marked by Redick. Out to Thompson. Takes a 13-footer. It's rebounded by Dudley.
Can't blame him. Just trying to take what the defense allows.
Outside Paul. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Pag-push up nila sa auto fade away, ano ito sa auto fade away.
Pass to Irving.
Wow!
The shot's good.
Pag-pasa.
Irving's got his first bucket in this week. I think he's the most creative finisher in the league. Irving's so good.
Kanto niya, full stick ba ng Toro? Flashy pass.
Here's Dudley. And he hits the jumper.
You know, the defense has to be better. I mean, you can't give up that look.
Ball against Irving. James outside from deep. It's a ball out of bounds. Thompson touched it last.
Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass. Just sailed it right out of bounds.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Redick. Here's Hollins.
Nice, Iron Man.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
From 12 feet. Doesn't go that time.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
The floater. And he sinks the layup. Ball's got his second bucket.
The teardrop. Man, he does it so nicely. At 6 feet tall, that might be stretching to the touch. It's a shot that Paul...
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The Cavaliers on.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. Trying as they might, they couldn't. Thanks for joining us, folks.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. The Clippers trail. Kevin Love out there with LeBron James. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then there's Tristan Thompson. And it's Shumpert in at the shooting guard. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Griffin passes to Paul.
Iron Man.
This for the tie. That evens the score. Paul's got 6.
Against close defense, Paul's agility and ball handling is really what makes the difference. Slipping by and able to get the finish.
Pass to Thompson. James against Barnes. Oh, it's stolen by Jordan. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. And he's going for the lob. And Griffin slams it in.
How about that? Redick showing the same kind of accuracy on that pass as he has on his three-point shots, which is quite remarkable. That's how you drop a dime, though.
James attacking.
That's his first personal foul.
That free throw misses.
At the line for Cleveland, LeBron James.
He hits the second from the line.
You know, it really seems strange to say, but as big an impact as LeBron's made as a basketball player, he's making an even bigger impact off the court. His philanthropy, his activism. I tell you what, this guy's a special person. I really believe he's going to be a case study of how an athlete can leverage his stardom, his celebrity, his resources in a way that leaves a lasting, impactful legacy for many, many years to come. A great move. I mean, the defense has no response. Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Paul ball into the lane. Outside for Redick.
Patay.
Fires the three. Counted from distance. Redick's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Barnes against James. Into the lane.
LBJ
James with the jam.
And LeBron is a force rolling to the rim. When he's diving inside, he's looking for the punch.
Jordan.
Nice D.
Cavaliers.
Iron Man.
There's 57 seconds left in the third quarter. Irving with it. And it's Paul picking him up. James against Barnes. James passes to Love. 5 on the clock. Shoots over Paul. And it's Cleveland with another.
The shooting mechanics. Love may have gotten them from his dad, who was also an NBA player.
Ball against Irving. Love comes over on the double. Griffin
Patay
passes
na
to
po.
Redick. And the Clippers hit again from deep. We've seen 5 lead changes so far. Neither team able to pull away.
Yeah, this game just feels like it's going to come down to the wire.
Outside Irving.
Kyrie. Ay, siguro sprint.
It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Clippers ahead. They lead by 1. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Miami. Mahal kayo.
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Just a selfless decision from your two-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
Yeah, and as a two-guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring pressure
Wala
to
lang.
basketball. On the floor for the Clippers, DeAndre Jordan is out there with Blake Griffin. Then there's Barnes. Then there's Chris Paul. And it's Redick in at the 2 spot. Pass to Jordan.
Thompson
with the block. Redick against Irving. Oh, yes.
Cutting into this lead. They're well within striking distance.
For a time to tighten it up on defense. A stop here would be
huge.
Redick outside.
Ay, galit. Mas pas din siyang bird.
And here's Barnes. Pass to Griffin.
It's a break.
There's the triple. James with the rebound. The Cavaliers leading.
Yeah. Oh!
10 feet away. And he hits
Kyrie.
the Irving's
Watch
got
me
4
whip.
points in the
Watch me
quarter.
nini.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
And there's the lob.
Ay, patay. City.
Touch on the lob.
You know, Paul won't miss an opening that good. He quickly feeds the ready shooter, and it's all she wrote from there.
Here's Irving. It's good.
Kyrie.
And the Cavaliers lead by 3.
The defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
Here's Paul.
Nice D. Iron Man.
Great D that time from Irving. A minute and a half left in the fourth quarter.
Good.
Boy, in a game this snug, you can never afford to commit those kinds of turnovers.
How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile 1 block?
What a powerful rejection. He's not wanting them to get an advantage in this
Stop, 1
competitive
stop
game.
lang, 1 stop.
Ball
Tas,
passes to Griffin.
tira. Ayaw Oh, tangina.
Slams it in.
Takon sa Iron Man.
Where's the effort on the defensive end? You gotta play harder than that.
And, you know, it's made for a fun game, but you're right. You're exactly right. I mean, the defense is
Kyrie!
non-existent.
Down the triple.
Boy, you need a competent player to get you a big That's
Stop, 1 stop.
who Irving is and what he does.
Drive by Paul.
Nice D.
Thompson with the block. And they'll keep possession.
Nice D. Iron Man.
2 points here could be the only cushion they need, Grant.
Hard to say. Crazier things have happened in this league. I tell you, that was double duty right there. He influenced the shot and then got back and cleaned the play.
Here's Paul. Oh, he nails it. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Well, Paul's got them dropping right now for sure.
Expect them to take their time this trip down.
Yeah, BA. The clock is theirs to burn.
Foul.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Also keeps the defense guessing, keeps them off balance, and he's so crafty and creative around the basket.
Coming up clutch there at the line, making it a 2-possession game.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. They're losing by 4. 24 seconds left in the fourth. Time to present our New Balance player of the game, Kyrie Irving.
And what an unbelievable offensive performance from him tonight. I mean, it's been crazy fun to watch him just go off. I mean, the defense had no chance. He just kept scoring over and over again.
A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers' huddle. He got his squad fired up, saying, quote, now it's our time. If we want to take over this game, here is the moment. His guys look ready to deliver. We'll see.
Great work, Ali. Thanks.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the top.
Exactly. I mean, got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
He gets the first, and that puts him up 5. And so he drops them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Unflappable. This guy relishes being the man to put the game away.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. They're behind by 6. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. And so they...
Game 2.
Cavaliers to start out. Here are the 5 for the Clippers. They've got Griffin. J.J. Redick is out there with Paul. Then it's Matt Barnes. And it's Jordan in at the center filling out the middle. Now here's Irving. 5 to shoot. Here's Love. Paul with the steal. Barnes finds Paul. Over Irving, and Chris Paul the bucket on the assist by Barnes.
It's not enough to be in attack mode. You have to know how to attack. Chris Paul finding the soft spot in that defense.
Here's LeBron, and they double up James. Irving for 3. One up, 2 points with his first shot this game.
Impressive shooter from outside the arc. Kyrie knows he has the green light to fire away.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul.
Kyrie Irving. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
On the wing, Barnes. 1:53 left to play in the first. Shot clock at 6. 3-pointer.
And whether or not he makes the all-defensive team, LeBron is one of the league's premier defenders.
Man, that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why, lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Here's James, the kick out to Irving. And it's off from 3-point range. And it's Barnes with the ball for Los Angeles. He gets hit.
Proving he's more than just an outside shooter. Redick also has a sweet touch from that area.
Barnes against LeBron. To the paint. Here's Love. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Now here's Paul. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's foul number 2 for him.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. Channing Fries checked in for Tristan Thompson. Jefferson comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Iman Shumpert. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Ryan Owens is checked in for Jordan. Granger comes in for Blake Griffin. Guido Turkoglu's checked in for Matt Barnes. And it's Reggie Bullock in for J.J. Redick. Irving passes to Dellavedova. Cleveland moving it around. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Uy, technical ref. Dellavedova on the move.
And here is Los Angeles now. And it's Paul with the ball for Los Angeles. Here's Hollins. Paul outside. Goes up with it again.
Fried chicken.
Can't hit that one.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Los Angeles on top. They lead by 1. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Especially at the start. You want to get something positive going and establish your rhythm.
So with Irving on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Kevin Love out there with LeBron James. Then there's Jones. Then it's Williams. And Jackson. Stolen by Granger. Pass the ball. Back to Granger. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Davis.
Nice D.
It's rebounded by Cleveland. Jones looking for an opening. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute so far.
Well, how does Love come up with this? Effort, energy. Look at the competitive spirit.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
A different look now for Cleveland. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Jefferson. Iman Shumpert has come in for Dante Jones. And Irving subbed in for Williams. Redick bounce pass.
Blake Griffin's teammates have to say wow because they get the chance night in and night out to see something fantastic.
From deep, James. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. The Clippers in the lead. Down low. Here's Barnes.
Nice D, Love.
Great D that time from Love.
There is the value of great rim protection without fouling, forcing the miss.
Shumpert, no good. And it's the Clippers with the ball. Only giving up 2 points this quarter.
Wonderful find by Paul. This offense relies on him to make those kind of plays.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Shumpert. Knocks down the 3
Iman Shumpert.
Shumpert's got himself on the board with 3 there.
The defense decides to gamble off him, and he cashes in.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
Outside Shumpert takes a 3. Rebound by the Clippers. Jordan's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And finds Paul. Back to Griffin. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Griffin's got the lead up to 4 now for the Clippers.
With a smile on Blake's face, looks like he enjoys having contact before he shoots.
Outside Shumpert. No one near James as he lets it go. His three-pointers off the mark.
Papa James.
Ball looking over the floor. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall.
Good defense by Kyrie, sticking with the fundamentals on that play.
Blake Griffin getting it done for the LA Clippers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Back to the action after this word.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie. A pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. In the first period, their biggest lead was and that...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You look at Blake Griffin in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. Chris Paul is out there with J.J. Redick. Then it's Matt Barnes. Then there's Griffin. And it's Jordan in at the 5. And here is Paul. The high post shot. And he overshot that one, missing.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Nice.
And stolen by
Nice B, nice B.
Shumpert against Paul. Shumpert passes to Love. Shoots over Griffin. And the shot no good, a bit short. All up top, guarded by Shumpert. The shot's good from Paul.
He's one of the best in the business, Chris Paul, a phenomenal ball handler.
Paul against Irving to the inside.
He's up.
The Los Angeles leads cut down to 2 points now on the basket from Love.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of the best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Now here's James. Following the miss by Griffin.
LBJ, baba.
Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. The shot's good. Paul's got 6 points.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Irving against Paul. Paul with the steal. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Pops it up for Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Put it up anywhere. DeAndre Jordan can go get it.
James outside. Back to Irving. Well,
Kyrie.
That rings here, and the Clipper lead is cut down to just 4 points with the bucket from Kyrie Irving. And here's Redick. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Paul outside from deep. And the 3-ball is good. Paul's got 7 points here in this quarter.
What a turnaround for him since the half. More aggressive and more effective.
A step-back shot here. Kept alive. Thompson. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Barnes looking around. Irving against Paul. Clock is at 3. It's deflected.
With Shumpert's athleticism, he can bother the shooter.
Heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. The Cavaliers trail by 7. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Amon Shumpert is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then it's Thompson, and it's LeBron James, and it's Love in at the power forward position. Now here's Barnes, following the miss by Kyrie Irving. Good D by Thompson. And it's Shumpert penetrating and slam dunk by Shumpert.
We know Shumpert likes to score off the dribble. Got a head of steam up on that play.
To the middle, here's Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
You know what it is? It's his creativity. That's making this engine run.
It's good. The Clipper lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Irving.
A masterful finisher. The closer Kyrie is to the bucket, the more dangerous he becomes.
Paul dishes to Reddick. He kicks it to Griffin. Here's Jordan. It doesn't go for him. So Cleveland will take it the other way. Irving looking over the floor. James finds Thompson. James against Barnes. In the corner, Irving with it. Yes, and it's LeBron. Gets the assist. LeBron's got 4 assists in the game.
Defense. Good deal.
Here's Paul, and there's the pass to Griffin. 1:12 left in the fourth quarter. Reddick with the 3, and again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Whenever they need a crucial bucket, they turn to JJ. He has been in these situations many times before.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul.
That's his first one. I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Now here's Love. Back to Irving. Pocket 6. Driving inside. Money! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Kyrie never losing his composure. He is deadly in the clutch.
I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
Here's Griffin. And that's collected by Love.
This opportunity, it's a makeable shot for him. He just can't get it to go.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now. Again and again, they're not in the penalty yet.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
And that's an intentional foul.
Irving. That's his third personal foul.
It's the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
I love the effort level Chris Paul delivers day in and day out. He's been doing this for a while now, but he hasn't slowed down, not a bit.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. They're trailing by 5. There's 18 seconds left in the game. Guys, your thoughts?
An uphill climb. They need everything to break their way.
They also need to get the best shot you can as quickly as you can, and then immediately foul.
And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game, Chris Paul.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
Here's Irving. It's in! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
The luxury of having a big man with Kevin Love's skill, his passing adds a significant dimension to this offense.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
And that's a wrap. Those free throws being the nail in the coffin.
Timeout called, Cleveland. They trail by 5. 11 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
An uphill climb. They need everything to break their way.
They also need to get the best shot you can as quickly as you can, and then immediately foul.
Irving can't hit.
That is a lot of W's in the W. And guess what? We're going to stay right here in the W because this player was an offensive juggernaut on the sticks, backing up over 20,000 points. The W scoring champion is Team Mickey Booski. Congratulations.
Yeah, go.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Along with Grant Hill and Brent Berry and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. This is Brian Anderson. We'll see the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Los Angeles Clippers. A look at the opening lineup for the Cleveland Cavaliers. We've got LeBron James, Kevin Love out there with Tristan Thompson. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Shumpert in at the shooting guard position. Now here's Redick, just 5 on the clock. Here's Barnes. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
At the line for your Free throw.
Both free throws good from Barnes. Here's James. Takes it inside.
It's just not easy to contain or control LeBron James. A nightmare trying to stop him, especially on the drive.
That one misses.
Shooting for Cleveland, LeBron.
And the second free throw is good. Paul with it. Pass to Barnes. Jordan with it. Defended by Thompson. Now here's Paul. Here's Griffin. Love comes over on the double. 6 to shoot. And there's a 3-second violation.
Nice. Possession Cleveland.
Here's James. About a minute into this first quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the
pass to Love. To the inside. Here's Thompson. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
Okay. Better than giving up the layup, you want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Goes back up. Offensive board. Griffin. And at last, they get one to fall.
Well, Griffin is going to come to the game with a certain attitude. And nights like this where he's going after domination, he can be dangerous.
And the basket is good.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
It's stolen by James. Pass to Shumpert. And the ball out of play. Clippers will have it.
Cavaliers substitution.
1:11 left in the first quarter. And here's Redick.
Nice fried chicken.
Here's Granger.
Nice Dilla.
Love with the defensive effort. And here's James. He's guarded by Barnes. James passes to Irving. Back to James. Inside.
Nice. Nice play.
And the shot's good by Irving.
I don't know how he does it, but Kyrie does such a great job to get deep position and convert, separating himself from other point guards in the league with that finishing ability.
And there's the foul. He'll go on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. So both teams making some changes here.
In for the Cavaliers.
Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Left side, Paul. Sweet little floater.
A super touch on the floater there from Chris Paul, fooling the defense completely and then getting off the difficult shot.
And here is Irving. Launches it. Buries it for three. Irving's got 5.
He's seeing everything right now. Fantastic job pulling the trigger when he's open.
Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. The Cavaliers on top. They're up by 2. And we'll be back right after this. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And taking a look at the Cavs' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go.
LBJ.
They've got Reggie Bullock, and it's Davis in at the 5, down low. That's the group for the Clippers starting the second. Pass to Bullock. Out to the right wing. Here's Granger.
SD.
Here's Davis.
SD love.
No luck. They battled on the glass, but they couldn't knock it down. Here's James. And a nice
LBJ
layup.
Huh?
James has got 5 points in the quarter.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Most nights this shot would have been his, but the defender gave him just enough trouble.
Pass to Jones. Here's Jefferson. Williams with it. Shot clock at 6. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. No good on the free throw. And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. And the Cavaliers making a change here. No look at the stripe this time. Second one won't fall. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
And he lobs it up top. And Griffin slams it in.
Yeah, check out the hops on Blake Griffin. Just one of those lethal alley-oop threats.
Kyrie.
And Irving gets it to go.
What a great option he gives them on every possession.
The Clippers trail. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter.
Boy. Nice nila.
Away. Griffin's shot is off.
Iron Man.
Irving against Paul. Pass to Shumpert. Let's go with a 3. First shot won't go. Irving against Paul. Jordan with it. There's 31 seconds left in the first half of basketball.
Yeah, how about the power from DJ there, slamming it down.
Here's Shumpert. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Outside Irving.
Kyrie.
4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
Kyrie not backing away from the contact there. In fact, welcoming that one, tricked you into it.
Paul passes to Griffin. Soft touch off the glass. Griffin's gotten 4 this quarter. Pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Cavaliers ahead. They're up by 5. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again. The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. And in that period, the most they trailed by was 3 for the Cavaliers. And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back.
We've got second half action for you. And if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
Yeah, he played such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half. I'm wondering, did he take a low percentage shot?
Hey man, Shumpert, baby.
So for Cleveland right now, they've got Kyrie Irving. Tristan Thompson is out there with Kevin Love. Then there's LeBron James. And it's Shumpert in at the 2 guard. Now here's Redick. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Love comes over on the double. Griffin finds Barnes. The kick out to Paul. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Rebounded by LeBron.
Don't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Wow, Kyrie.
There's no way that LeBron James is not going to come in and dictate the tempo of this game. Just keeps his eyes up and drops a nice dime there.
Now here's Paul. He can't hit that time. Ooh, good D by Irving. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far.
As a big, once you get positioned inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
Pass to Paul. Up top, Redick. Got a piece of it.
Steal, Kyrie, baby.
And he lays it in off the breakaway. And now it's a 12-point Cleveland lead.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
And he's going for the oop here. Griffin's shot is off.
That could have been an easy pass and finish. Not really sure what went wrong.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
They're just giving away a run right now. The question is, can they stop the tide?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a 4th? I'm not sure.
Game 4.
Tip-off goes to the Clippers. And here is Paul. Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Against Kyrie Irving. LeBron James is out there with Kevin Love. Then there's Iman Shumpert. And it's Thompson in at the 5. The Clippers shooting their first free throw of the contest.
Love watching Griffin play the game. I mean, he has a lot of confidence in his abilities. He's terrific at staying aggressive.
Outside Shumpert. Back to James. Outside Irving.
Kyrie.
Good, and the assist goes to
James.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter is not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Paul.
Nice D, Shumpert. Nice D up, nice D up. Nice.
He can't bank that one in. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. James looking around. Over Jordan. That one, no good. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with Tyronn Lue for just a minute. One point he made to his players was they're going to try to attack us where we live, right at home, in the paint.
Nice steal, Ron.
We have to be ready to
Nice steal,
contest
Ron.
shots, play physical, and match their intensity. Guys, we will all find out together how this plays out.
Thank you, David.
One thing never changes in the NBA. Jordan will always be there among the top offensive rebounders in the league. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now here's Jordan. Ball's not loose. Reddick with the three. They get it again.
Hala, yawasan. Di naman mundag comeback by.
Getting to the offensive glass for the tip.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it?
Kyrie!
He's a strong finisher. He exhibits great body control. Irving, he's a special talent.
Paul against Irving. Now here's Paul. Defense is right there. It's Reddick on the wing. There's a whistle goes on Amon Shumpert. That's his first foul. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Ryan Owens is checked in for Jordan. Granger comes in for Blake Griffin. Turkoglu's checked in for Barnes. And it's Reggie Bullock in for J.J. Redick. And then for Cleveland, Channing Frye's checked in for Tristan Thompson.
Nice day, Ron.
Jefferson comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Amon Shumpert. And here are the Cavaliers. Pass to Frye. Here's Irving.
Kyrie!
That's his fourth basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots, off to a good start.
I admire the confidence of Irving, always on the attack, superb at penetrating towards the rim.
1 second left. And no good in the last second attempt this time. What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for the Cleveland Cavaliers. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with them. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here, what do you guys see?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
No question. It's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. So for the Clippers right now, Davis out there with Jared Dudley. There's Collison. Then there's Daniel Granger. And it's Bullock in at the 2-guard spot. Now here's Bullock, following the miss by Kevin Love. Now Bullock. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
All the officials are all over that one.
The Clippers have shot just 1 free throw early, 1 for 1 in the game. A different look now for Cleveland. Thompson, he's checked in for Jefferson. And Shumpert in there for Mo Williams. Jones, the pass to James.
LBJ.
James close it down.
That's just crazy athleticism from James. This
outside Collison. Trying to get open is Davis. Out that one. And the Cleveland lead has been cut to just 1 point on the basket from Collison.
No, but sometimes you don't need a haymaker, just a jab. You got to get those easy looks inside.
Now here's James. Pulls it up. It's holding by Collison.
Setup's good. That's the shot they're looking for, but you can't get them all to go.
Another miss by James. LeBron's gone 1 of 4 from the field. Pass to Bullock. 1:24 left to play in the first half. Davis against Jones. 6 on the shot clock. Cole gets to Davis.
Nice day, nice day.
Thompson is a more than capable defender. He has an excellent limit. He uses that to swat away shots.
And the Clippers with a whole new lineup now. And Cleveland also making a change. Irving's checked in for Jones. James outside. Passes it to Love. Takes it inside. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. Los Angeles making a switch here. Collins is checked in. And Cleveland also making a change. Dellavedova's checked in. Irving passes to James. From past the arc. And another miss by Cleveland.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Here's Griffin.
Nice day, Tristan.
It's off the rim. Cavaliers leading. James right side. Good D by Barnes.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Offense so far, but you know he's going to keep working to try to turn it around.
Now here's Paul. He's still scoreless so far in this one, and he gets the bucket.
You can tell Paul is used to playing against physical defense. You got to do more than that to slow him down.
Irving with the ball. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Los Angeles on top. They lead by 1. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. Pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. In the first period, they're big. And that's going to do it for us here. Second half of action is coming your way.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. Yeah. This is the right game plan.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. They've got LeBron James, Kevin Love out there with Tristan Thompson. And it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Shumpert in at the 2 spot. Paul finds Jordan. Over Shumpert.
Nice day, nice day.
Jordan can't get it to go. The Cavaliers trailing. Shumpert with it. Out guarded by Redick. Here's LeBron.
I don't have a basketball shot.
Oh, he blocked it, but it wins off the backboard.
Slow to get warm after the break. 0 for 3 now. Maybe they need an early timeout.
He's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
2 minutes.
Now here's Thompson. He can't hit that time. Great D that time from Jordan.
I don't know what they drew up at halftime, but they were 0 for 4 to start the half.
Paul outside. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 6th rebound on the night. On the wing, Irving. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Releases. They get it back. Love. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Here is Paul. And the pass to Griffin.
Open na.
Oh, Griffin in position. And Griffin slams it in.
This is what Griffin does best. I mean, he's like a ballet basketball player. When he gets in the air, he just hangs there, looks around. All right. And then throws it in the face.
Danny Granger's checked in for Jordan. Jefferson's checked in for the Cavaliers.
I don't know how to do that. It's mommy that I owe job.
Against Barnes.
Run out?
On the wing, Shumpert. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Love. Takes the 12-footer and hits.
Nice. Look how alert Shumpert is. He knows whenever one of his teammates is open.
Oh, kanay. 180, apel, ano, shipping.
Just under 2.5
Ilang
minutes
ako?
into the third quarter.
Saragot?
Patay tayo.
Open shot from Redick. Here's Griffin.
Ano ba? Monday gaming ba?
Griffin's got the lead for Los Angeles.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Irving looking over the floor. On to Shumpert. Ranger against Love. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And they're unable to get the time basket there. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Clippers lead by 3. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with this. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Clippers leading by 3. They've got J.J. Redick. Jordan is out there with Griffin. Then it's Matt Barnes. And it's Paul in at the point guard. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
He's a minute close to the rim. When Griffin gets the ball in the position he wants, you got to whack him.
A free throw drops for Griffin.
Point Griffin at the line.
Both good from the line that time. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Now here's Irving. LeBron outside from deep three-point range. Rebound by the Clippers. Griffin's got 4 rebounds in this game. And here is Paul. Pass to Barnes. He's looking for Griffin and finds him. Over Love. And Griffin scores. The assist by Barnes. Griffin's got 10 points in just the second half. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Nice shot by Irving.
He's going to get it done all over the floor. Outside, inside, mid-range. Irving's there, man.
And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Leading by 5. That shot misses. Some solid defense there from Irving. Paul's gone just 1 of 5 from the field. Looking to get it going. No good from LeBron. A minute 42 left in the fourth quarter. Inside. A nice shot by Griffin. And the Clippers lead by 7.
Good luck finding anyone who's up to the challenge of taking on Griffin tonight. He's going to torch anyone they put on.
Timeout called Cleveland. They're behind by 7. 1:35 left in the fourth quarter. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Teron Lewis talk to the team. He told them this game wasn't over yet. He said, don't give up. If you make a few big plays, we're right back in this game. Stay the course. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David. Ball against Irving. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
Baiting the foul call. Paul is crafty.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Clippers.
Their inside game has been great tonight. So much of their scoring is comfortable.
Diyan, nag-abot dyan.
team packed in more challenges and smarts than ever. And this player put in the skills and the time to defend their title by Team GOAT. That's right, a repeat winner. The award goes once again to Long Long Home.
Congratulations, Mike.
Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for our latest presentation of NBA basketball. With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. It's the Los Angeles Clippers facing the Cleveland Cavaliers. So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Blake Griffin. Then there's Chris Paul. Then there's J.J. Redick. And it's Barnes in at the small forward position. Now here's Irving. And he converts the layup.
How about great body control by Kyrie Irving, one of the best small men in the league at converting through contact.
Here's Paul. Fires for three.
Gani, wala.
Can't get it to go. Missed his first one.
Bunal,
The Cavaliers with it. Here's Shumpert.
Traffic.
With the drive, Griffin pulls down the board.
Remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
We played just over a minute here in the first. Ball finds Griffin. Kicks it out to Barnes.
Short.
Off the mark.
Sige,
There with the
Bunal.
three. Here's Shumpert, marked by Redick. Oh, rejected by Jordan.
Boy, the wingspan of DeAndre Jordan. This guy sends it back with a message.
Clock at 6. Tries again.
Correct.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
The first one falls.
At the line for Cleveland, LeBron.
That misses, so he splits the free throws.
You have to love the leadership of LeBron James. Is he
Thanks,
demanding
LeBron.
of his teammates? Absolutely. But they can take it because he demands more from himself.
Now here's Paul. Redick outside. Beyond the arc. Drains the triple.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Outside Irving. It doesn't go for him. And Los Angeles the other way now. Redick outside. It's
Nice
stolen
D.
by Love.
Kira. Walang.
43 seconds left in the first. James outside. And another miss by Cleveland. James against Paul. Pass to Griffin. There's 21 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
And here are the Clippers now. 4 on the clock. Here's Paul.
Nice game, man.
And the shot falls short that time.
Okay.
Outside Irving. Fires from the line. He can't get it to go.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
So the first quarter ends. Tie game and a low-scoring game so far. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And what stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
It's all about the strong inside-out game in the first period. It really helped them get some clean looks down low.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
LeBron James out there with Kevin Love. And it's Williams in at the point guard position. That's the group for Cleveland getting going in the second.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul.
That's That free throw, no good. And the Clippers making a change here. Redick's checked in. And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. Williams with it. James outside from deep three-point range. Cleveland the rebound. Love, that's good. Love's got his first points of the game.
There is such a consistent aspect to what Kevin Love does. Reads the ball coming off the board as well as anyone in the NBA.
Pass to Davis. To the middle.
Nice.
Collison,
nice move.
Outside, Williams.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Now, here is James. Fades and shoots. Count it.
LBJ.
From that spot right there. LeBron James is rolling. Look out.
Now here's Redick. Not a lot of room. Davis.
Nice deal up.
No luck on that one. Love with the defensive effort. Some room here for Williams.
Oh.
The shot's good on the assist by James.
You can see they're starting to find their rhythm now. After a tough first quarter, they look
nice
much
D,
sharper.
nice D.
The Clippers call timeout.
Lots to talk about here, guys. I mean, losing momentum and looking for answers.
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best and then live with the results.
Ilog.
Second quarter basketball, just over
nice
a
D,
minute and a half
Tristan.
played so far.
The
shot's good.
We're talking about one of the most efficient scorers in the history of the NBA, DeAndre Jordan doing work.
Pass to Shumpert. Lets it go. No good off the front rim.
We'd like to see more effective ball movement there.
Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up.
Nice D, nice D. Sige, Bunal.
Irving against Paul. Here's Shumpert. Outside Love. Five to shoot.
Shot ball.
The Clippers
Wala
trying
ba?
to miss. 27 seconds left to play in the first half. Oh, there's the alley. And Griffin slams it in.
There's a level of floor awareness that has always been innate to Chris Paul. What a pretty find.
Now Irving. From the top of the key. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall.
Wow. What a credit to
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to the first quarter for the Cavaliers was barely even. The period wrapped up with the teams on it. And that'll...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. The Cavaliers leading, and on the floor for Doc Rivers as we get into the second half. We've got Barnes, Chris Paul out there with J.J. Redick. Then there's DeAndre Jordan, and it's Griffin in at the four-man spot.
LBJ!
Slam dunk by James.
Defense na, defense. Sa taha. Hindi na permiti mamatay. Shumpert. Patay ka, Shumpert.
Redick outside. This for the tie. Yes.
Pastilan ka, Shumpert.
That time. Redick's got 6 points.
Defensively, gotta close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Here's Irving.
Kyrie!
Well, this is one of the best in the league at converting off contact. What body control by Kyrie Irving.
Ano pa daw? Shumpert! Nice D.
Irving against Paul. Outside Barnes. Pass to Griffin.
Nice D, Love.
Grabs the miss.
Sige, bunal.
Love's got 5 rebounds in the game. To the paint. Here's James.
LBG.
Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set
Minsa, Tad, minsa.
And now a 4-point Cleveland lead.
Tayo ang Carla. Champert.
Paul
Tara,
against
Champert.
Irving.
Tuyok na puno. Tara. Champert.
Minute 32 left to play in the third
Nice D,
quarter of
Champert.
basketball. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. Here's Jordan. Outside Barnes. Lets a floater go. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here.
Nice D, bro.
We can get lost in LeBron's
Nice
offensive
D, Love.
skills. His defense is
Putang ina, mga bako.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Timeout call. The
Wah,
Cavaliers.
ako hambak. Oh, nice spring.
So both teams changing it up here. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Outside Irving. Pass to Shumpert. Here's James on the wing. That shot off the mark. Oh, great D that time from Griffin. The Clippers trail. Up top, Paul. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Redick.
Okay, Leo. 3, 2. Nice D, Love.
Oh, shot is off.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Now here's Irving. For 3. This is there.
I'll tell you, you cannot shake Chris Paul when he's locked in. His defense is as good as it gets.
3 quarters of play. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Ooh, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your two guards share the wealth.
You love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what
Ah,
is a
minsa lang.
competitive game. Should
Gusto
be
ta.
an exciting finish. LeBron James out there with Kevin Love. Then there's Tristan Thompson. Then it's Kyrie Irving.
Pagkagwapo
And
sa
the 2.
Cleveland.
That's the 5 from Cleveland right now.
What a pretty look. DeAndre Jordan, to have that kind of touch on your passing, such a quality piece for a big man.
Outside Love from the arc. The offensive rebound.
Nice, nakashot na dun. Offensive rebound na dun.
He's got his first basket.
Eh, dipinsa ta. Tayo ang Love City of girl.
And that one was easy.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
Jordan, the pass to Paul.
SD.
And there's the drive. And he gets the bucket.
There's an elusivity to Chris Paul's play. He's got the knack to get into the teeth of the defense and make something happen.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Paul against Irving. Pass to Shumpert. Back to Irving. And the ball out of play. The Clippers will have it.
Just horrible timing for this team. That mistake could spell disaster.
1:41 left to play in the fourth quarter. To the inside is Griffin. And again, it's the Clippers converting.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
The Clippers in the lead. To the middle. And Griffin slams it in.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Irving against Paul. Irving, no good. Now Los Angeles with it. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. And that one's good. Paul.
Chris Paul not only has a great handle, but man, his footwork is so good.
Paul against Irving. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line could be the next best thing.
At the line for your Cavaliers, Kyrie Irving. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that brings him within 5.
Well, we continue to be, to me, in the golden age of the NBA, and Kyrie Irving is right there with the best of them in that discussion.
He showed a lot of composure that trip to the line. Now it's almost a one-possession game.
Jordan, the pass to Paul. From the wing, Love grabs the miss.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Irving, the pass to Thompson. Griffin pulls down the board. And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
16 seconds left in the game. And now we've got an intentional foul.
His first personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Clippers, Chris Paul. At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
So the first one drops, and that puts him up 5.
I am very confident that Chris Paul is a future Hall of Famer. Not only accomplished between the lines for well over a decade, both offensively and defensively, but years and years of service for the good of the game.
Now a timeout called by Cleveland. They're behind by 6. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Chris Paul.
Yeah, really the standout element of his game tonight was his offense and his ability to get inside but cutting the defense to shreds, finding lanes, even making them, and relentlessly attacking the hoop.
15 seconds left in the final quarter. For 3, James. Griffin pulls down the board. And that's an intentional foul.
Kevin Love. That's his second personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Clippers, J.J. Redick taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
2 shots. No, nilait siguro.